Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Michael Mayo with Affiliate Rookie, and today in our series of learning how to do things in Influencersoft Platform, we're going to show you how to set up an Evergreen Webinar. Now if you don't know what an Evergreen Webinar is, an Evergreen Webinar is when you record your webinar and you want it to run over and over again to give people opportunities to opt in to see the webinar or even to sell your products. Okay, so that's what a Evergreen Webinar is. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you how to set it up step by step. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you like the content like this video, please subscribe to our channel. So let's jump into the back office of Influencersoft and let's set up this Evergreen Webinar. Okay, so we are logged on the back office of Influencersoft and we're going to set up this Evergreen Webinar. Now the first place you're going to go to is called Websites. You're going to click on that. And then you're going to have a bunch of tabs up here. What we want to do is choose Webinar. And you should see a webinar room. Okay, so that is what comes with Influencersoft when you first get your platform. But we're going to set up a brand new room. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit Add Webinar Room. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give the room a name. So we're going to give it a name. Okay, and down here in the next section here, this is the webinar link that you're going to give to all the people that you want to opt in. And you can go in here and all you got to do is click on this, click on here, and then you can change it to if you want your brand, and then you can give it a name of what the webinar is going to be. So we're going to change ours to test. Now remember, make sure that you are not using any caps or lower caps, as well as make sure you are not putting any spaces. Okay? Next section here is where you want to set up the time. So you can set up the time based on fixed date. You want to do the webinar for a specific date, or you want to do the webinar for a specific time of the week. You say you want to run it 2 or 3 times that week. And another thing is you can do as well as you can do days. So if you want to set it up for 30 days and then you want to choose your hours, you can do that. But what we're going to do today is we're going to actually set it up for the time. Okay. Now remember, again, I always say this, your time is based on East Coast time. So remember, if you're in California, Utah, or Texas, or Midwest, whatever, you have to make sure that you base it on East Coast time in the United States. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on here and you're going to choose your date. Okay. And then you'll see here that it automatically put the date and time. Now, if you want to change the time, you can just basically go in here. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Let me close that out. Hit time. And then you choose the date, and then you go down here, and then you hit time. So we're going to put it for 11 o'clock East Coast time in the morning. Okay? And remember, this is military time. Once you do that, it's going to show you the date that you chose and the time that you chose. Okay. Now, if you want to add more dates and times, you can do that as well. So you can choose another date, and then you can go down here and you can choose the time that you want. So we'll do Friday and Saturday at 11 o'clock. As you can see, it adds those different times. Okay. This section here will allow them to get in. So the first webinar that hasn't started yet, you can click on that. And when you click on that, that gives them an option if they missed it or jumping inside the webinar. Okay. Once you got all that set, the next session is if you want it to be a private URL. So if you're using a private URL, you can put that in there. If you have a website, for instance, if your webinar video is encrypted, you can put a private one in here. As well as if you're posting this to a webinar page. So for instance, if you're using a funnel and you want to watch it through the funnel, you can do that and get the code through here. And if you want to do a JavaScript to your website, you can do that as well. And you can use as well. And then you have the Java display if you're using coding in time like that. Okay. So once you got all this stuff filled out, you will go and hit Save to Configurations. Now this is going to take you to a different screen. Okay, give it a second. Now, what it's going to show you, this is all the information in the webinar. This is what the webinar looks like. For instance, this is the webinar's name, which will be right here. This is the date and time, which will be when it starts right here. And then this is where you will put your URL. Now, you can use YouTube, you can use Venom, or you can use outside source, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy one of my videos and we're gonna post it in here. So what you do is you click on this and it gives you the option of YouTube, Venom, or UR. So we're gonna use YouTube and we're gonna paste it right here, okay? Now, when you do your webinar, you can upload a screensaver. So if you have maybe a thumbnail or a screensaver you wanna put in here, you can. You can just upload a picture, click on here, and then upload. For instance, we're gonna go here and you can upload your link to here and it'll show you a picture, okay? And this right here is the time, which will be right here, how long is the countdown that's going, okay? And you can have here, you can add some message here when it's gonna start soon. You can also add a banner in here if you want to, as well as next page and the UR image, okay? And you can also upload documents. So if there's documents that you are doing a course and you want to give them documents of that course, you can upload the documents here and they can download it through the webinar, okay? And you also have banners. So if you want banners to go flying through, just let them, say for instance you are doing a webinar based on courses that you're trying to sell, you can add a banner in there and that can fly across as the webinar is going. People can see the banner, say you're giving 50% off in this course and you want them to know, so they can click on that link and you can put the link right here, which they can go over and get that course for whatever price that you're selling for, or you just want them to know about a course, okay? So you put all that information in. Once you get all this filled out, you will be able to see it in here. Now, you can actually go in here and delete some of these things. For instance, if I don't want text here, I can just hit this button here and it will remove the text from here, okay? If I don't want the time, it will remove the time from here, okay? And then all you gotta do is highlight it back. If I don't want the video to show up, it will not show up. See, as you can see, we'll pause that. So you can remove that from here if you don't want this installed part of your thing. You also have the option of adding you can add up the members, you can have them see the members, and you can have the option of turning off your locking down the chat so people are not chatting with each other. You can turn that off or you can turn it on. And another thing you can do is here where you can put your chats in here when you're doing your webinar, okay? Once you get done with all that and putting all this information in here, you go back here and then you hit this button here and then it says exit. Click that and then your webinar is turned on. Now when you see your webinar, it says tomorrow 11 o'clock and more. More means that there's other times, and you click on that, it says there's other times that the webinar is going to show, okay? Now if you're not done with the webinar information yet, you can go in here and you can still edit whatever you need to edit, okay? Say you want to add some more times, you can do that as well, okay? And you just hit apply and then hit apply and then hit save, okay? And then it's going to go back to the dashboard where all your webinars. Now another thing you have here is you have the information. You can edit your configuration right here, as simple as that. So if you need to do some changes inside the configuration, you can go in that way and enter that way as well. Okay, and then we're going to exit out of here real quick. And another thing is this: you can download your URL. You can copy your URL and then you can share that. Instead of going back in, you can just copy the URL here and then you can share it with the people that you want to attend. Okay, so this is how you set up an Evergreen webinar using Influencersoft Platform. Okay, so if you have any issues, let me know. Put some comments and let me know what your issues was when you were trying to set this up in Influencersoft Platform. Okay, so if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you like content like this video, you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. This is Michael Mail with Affiliate Rookie. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you on the next one. You have a great day. Bye.